Hey guys, it's Kiki, and today I'm going to be doing a plan with me for 2019. So I'm just going to be showing you guys some spreads that you could use for the new year. I apologize in advance for the terrible audio quality because right now I'm in Japan and I have to bring a different microphone. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. The bullet journal that I'm going to be using is the A5 dotted planner from Muji, and also the gel ink pen from Muji. Since my color scheme is blue, I'm going to be using two different shades of blue from the mild liner packs. And for most of my titles, I'm going to be using a two-sided black brush pen. And for decoration, I'm going to be using the Sarasa 0.5 gel ink pen, which is in the color gold. So the first page is going to be the title page for 2019. For the title page, I decided to choose a quote that inspired me, so I chose "Do what you love." And then I wrote this in calligraphy, making sure to leave a space in the middle to write 2019. Then I kind of made like a banner in the middle so I could write 2019 in between it. Since the calligraphy around it kind of made it look fancy, I just wanted to make the 2019 simple. So I just wrote 2019 with a normal pen. To add some color, I decided to shade it with the darker shade of blue. Since the title page kind of looked a little too simple, I just went in with my gold pen and added some stars around the quote. The next page is going to be the key. For this page, I just wrote key at the very top in calligraphy, and then went in with my highlighter to add some color. All you have to do is set this up like this, and then as you go, just fill it in. The next two pages are going to be for the index. I basically just used the same title I did for the key. So index in calligraphy and then some highlighter to add some color. Then I just made a table and wrote title and page number. But before I did that, I highlighted the top in light blue to add some color, and since I'm using a Muji pen and that tends to smudge quite a lot. The next page is a year calendar for 2019. For the title, I went for a flag sort of theme, so I just wrote in 2019 in each of them to represent 2019. I went in with the highlighter before the Muji pen because it tends to smudge quite a lot. So for the actual calendar part, I wrote MTWTFSS at the top of each month. And the reason why I like to start my weeks on a Monday is because the weekly spreads become a lot easier when your weeks start on a Monday. After that, I just wrote in the dates for each month, and be really careful when you're doing this because if you mess up one number, you'll mess up the whole entire thing. So after I did that, I decided that I wanted to separate the letters and the numbers a bit more. So I just wrote a line above the letters and under the letters to make a banner type of thing. Since I didn't really want this spread to look fancy, I just wrote the months in print rather than in calligraphy. This is optional, but I decided to use the grey highlighter to highlight the days of the week. I decided that I will highlight the months in the chosen color so at the end of the year it would look really colorful. The next spread is called Events, and this is like a place where you can write all your important events such as New Year, Christmas, and people's birthdays. So I used the same title theme as the key and index, so calligraphy, title, and highlighter for some color. The next spread is a future log. I personally think that the future log is going to have a lot of information by the time I fill it. So I thought that it should look quite simple, so I made the title in print. But then I later decided that it was a little too simple, so I made the months in calligraphy. Then I separated the page into 6 parts. I thought that it lacked in color, so I decided to add a drop shadow behind each of the letters for the title. And obviously, since there are 12 months in a year, I carried this spread on to the next page. The next spread is called 2019 in pixels. For the title, I just wrote 2019 pixels at the very top and then added a little bit of a drop shadow and some color. I then made a graph of 31 by 12 and numbered the y-axes from 1 to 31 and wrote January to December on the x-axis. After that, I made it a grid so I would have each day of the year. Since the page didn't say anything about a mood tracker, I wrote mood in calligraphy. I then color-coded several different emotions so every day of the year I can write in what emotion I feel. The next spread is called Things to Do in 2019. For the title, I wrote Things to Do in 2019 in calligraphy and then just added some color. This spread can be used to write all your goals in, or you can even use it as a bucket list for 2019. The next spread is Movies to Watch in 2019. For the title, I just wrote movies in my dark blue highlighter and then I went over it with my Muji pen. I then decided to make a little drawing of a clapperboard next to it. Then I just made a table that said date watched and movies. So you want to write in the movie that you want to watch, and then after you watch it, you want to write the date in. Since I did a movies to watch spread, it's only fair if I did a books to read. Since this is like an add-on to the previous spread, I used the same type of title, but instead I did a drawing of a book instead of a clapperboard. The graph was also similar, in which I wrote date read and book. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Since this was my first ever bullet journal video, I would really appreciate it if you guys could let me know what I did well and things that I could improve on. As always, make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and comment down below what video you'd like me to do next. Bye guys, see you next time!